Hey all, it's Dinosa again, and doing another review, but not really on a movie this time. It's on a game called Minecraft. Basically, it's a game that can be purchased and played on PC and console systems such as PlayStation 3. It hasn't come out to PlayStation 4, which I have, but. Which, on a side note, PlayStation 4 has got to get with it with games because they don't got much other than Call of Duty. But anyway, basically, what this whole concept was, and it's actually rather an old concept, is they took a concept of blocks and they gave the player the power to build pretty much anything they wanted to do. They wanted to build hills, they wanted to build streams, they wanted to build castles, whatever you want, forests, all out of blocks. You regulate how high the block goes, how low the block goes, everything. You do it all. And you can build these environments, and then when you build these environments, you can then play adventures in them, or you can set them where monsters will just spawn in them and you can fight them. The adventure one's kind of neat because then other people can play your adventure. But people are pretty creative about Minecraft on that. For example, one of the things I saw on YouTube is they did a Minecraft of the Skyfall Lodge from Skyfall, which was pretty neat. However, a little tidbit is a misconception that the Skyfall Lodge is rectangular, and it's actually not. On that, it's actually one of the triangle angles on it is obtuse. On that, it goes pretty much this way, square, this way, and then square. On that, one of the rooms, the kitchen area specifically, is off. Now, in Minecraft, that's very difficult to do unless you do a lot of blocks, because it's a square block. So then you have to think of it on a pixel level, like boom, 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 on that to make the obtuse angle. And if you don't put enough out, you won't get that enough angle. So you'll have to like 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1. Think of it on the pixel level, and that's the only way you could do it. But it was still a really neat attempt, and they got the lake, the forest, everything else pretty much accurate. It was on YouTube. And there's even a boss character where there's a dragon where you can fight the dragon and win. I didn't play it too much on that. I tried it once a long time ago, and I never understood it until later. Now, here's the thing. This is something they have done years and years and years ago, okay, by giving the players free range. Now, let's take a look at the clock a little. This game, when you go into multiplayer mode, becomes a massive MMORPG. Sony is now doing a game called EverQuest Next, or EverQuest Landmark, which then is allowing the players the same ability as Minecraft to construct the world however they see fit. And here's the neat part about it, is before EverQuest goes live, Sony is going to review each and every entry of the EverQuest landmarks, and then pick certain ones that will be in the actual game. So, now, here's the thing, that's really neat as far as the player base is concerned, how they can contribute and add to the world. However, there's a problem with that. What it also means your people, programmers, story writers, don't have to do jack. Why do jack? Your players can do it for you. The new business model. It's very smart of them. So, they do this, and then the people can build their little point of interest and have a specific reason, specific monsters, specific everything there. And then people can play and take it over and do whatever point of interest they want there. They can put huge castles, they can put cities and everything on that before the game actually goes live. And now, now everything. Well, Minecraft did this. Well, it's not exactly accurate. Minecraft was the first one to start it, where you could build your empires and all that, and then do adventure mode and everything. But even before EverQuest Next, that's coming out in 2015, there's another game, Star Wars Galaxies, towards its end of its cycle, started to do the same thing, where you could build your own quests, you could put your own things there, and then you could make it a quest for people to play. And it's called the Chronicles system. And a lot of people got very upset over it, because they just said basically the producers threw in the towel because nobody wanted to do anything anymore. Which is tragic. But when you're dealing with a massive game like that, sometimes having the players' input on what stuff should look like might be a good thing on that. But then filtering out what may be considered too excessive on that. So Minecraft gives the ability of finding resources, building things, crafting things, fighting monsters, finding armor, all sorts of things. Pretty much you can do whatever you want to do in Minecraft, but that's the thing. You're limited by your imagination, but you invest so much time building things. My opinion is you wouldn't really get to enjoy much of it. Plus, games like Minecraft are kind of going on the way out, because console games are starting to catch up. We have Elder Scrolls Online coming up very shortly. We have EverQuest, of course I mentioned that. And we have Elder Scrolls. There's another one I know that's coming up that's supposed to be pretty big. It's a fun game, but with Minecraft, it's just there are some diehard fanatics that play Evercraft. I'm sorry, not Evercraft. Minecraft, where they can build whatever, they can build things, and some people really enjoy that. They just build. I mean, some people have even built like Super Mario worlds and just whatever. And that's the neat thing about it. It's just you're not limited by rules on that. And maybe in the future this could be tweaked here. I fear though that if they tweak it on mainstream games, developers are going to just use this as a cheap excuse to get players to do labor, and to give the account, whoever does this, a little icon that says contributor. Okay, so it's almost as bad as after the NGE they give you a special crystal. Well, that's another story. That's the Star Wars Galaxy bitterness in me speaking. But that's the thing about Minecraft. It's just you're limited by your imagination, but you invest so much time, effort, and there's different modes, such as you could just spend all day creative, you could spend your time fighting, you could go play other people's realms, do a lot of stuff. But again, it's just it's all you, it's all creativity. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk to you about is an update on this crackhead on Candy Crush game, which I'll show you a little bit about. Now, right now I'm on, I don't know if you can see it too well. Is this better? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, level 57 on that of the old world. But they uploaded something. The Sleepy Owl. I don't know if you all can see him. He's right there. The Sleepy Owl. When you hit him, he takes you to a new world, which right now I'm in 32. So essentially I'm on, if you want to combine levels, I'm on level 89. But the Sleepy Owl is a whole new set of games which are very similar to the old world, but they're a lot harder, whereas you have to balance certain things which you can pop versus what you can't, such as when you select the owl, like you say, you can only pop red hot dogs or red peppermint sticks and green squares. And that if you pop too many green squares, the moon shifts and the owl falls on that. But if you can balance everything, when the owl gets full of power, he'll get up and zap everything on the screen. on that, which is helpful. But I haven't been able to pass freaking level 32 forever because it's a clearly all jelly levels, and I hate those levels. And the other problem you run into is that when you're dealing with the bouncing owl, there's an obvious choice you can make where you'll just kick ass on that, you'll still lose because the owl fell off. So be very careful. I actually enjoyed the owl levels on that. I think they're fun because it's just the increased level of challenge. The old worlds are just frustrating because sometimes they're just cheap. They're like one little piece of jelly and oh, you fail, you give us $1. No, I disagreed with that. But, you know, that's it. It's still a fun game. So it's kind of two reviews. It's Minecraft and how Minecraft inspired the other games which we were seeing, EverQuest Landmark and other things. And also how this Candy Crush game is really crack cocaine, and as Ron Burgundy says, we now have learned we cannot smoke crack cocaine on national TV. But yet you could play it on your bus, or your car, or your work, or whatever. You know, it's just hilarious. So anyway, this Dinosaur once again. I hope you all had a fabulous weekend, and I'll just talk to you all tomorrow. Or some other time. Bye.